Hey everybody, it's me Keaton. Just trying to finally get this tutorial out to you guys for the body of Baby It's Cold Outside. Sorry to all of you that had concerts. I saw in the comments concerts, recitals you wanted to learn this for, and you know, it really sucks I couldn't get it to you, so sorry about that. But let's go ahead and dive in. I gotta really try to keep my head out of the camera shot here. You may or may not know, but I have a kind of like chord list in the descriptions of, I think it's the intro video. So I'm going to put it in this description as well, just to kind of better help you follow along with what lyrics go with the chords and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and use the same wording I use in the description, so at least you can follow it. But after you get through the intro, so you're here, and we get to our first chord. You have a pickup off this G, which you'll have a lot of the time, down a fifth to the C. So you have what I'm going to call a E minor 7 inverted over C. So it's C in the bass, B, D, E, G. And you're just going to bounce back and forth off this G. The right hand really just keeps the rhythm the whole time. It's on the offbeat. Second chord, come off the G onto D. It's a D minor 7. It's D, A, C, D, F. And then back to the first chord again. C, it's E minor 7 over C. And then at this point it gets kind of, I wouldn't say tricky, but it's just different, because instead of coming off the G to our root note, you're going to come off the C onto the G, because we're going to play a G minor 7 and then to a C major, which is G, C, E. So I'm going to kind of play through to octaves here instead of using the fifth. So C, and then you kind of get into the second part of the verse where it just kind of sounds different. You're going to play an F major. I use this pickup to the C though, onto it. C, F. It's just F major, F, C, F, A. And then you go to F minor, F, C, F, A flat, and then you go back to C. With the first chord, I use this pickup. I just come off that other chord, the F minor, to the C, and you play that first chord again, that E minor 7 over C. But I use octaves here at this point. So A minor, D minor, and then we get the first time we're seeing this chord, G7. So G, B, D, F, and this is where you hit that cool like bass line. So it's G, lower octave G, A, B, C, and you get right back into the first verse again with you use the fifth, the G, So basically, if you're looking at my chord list, you're basically going back to verse 1A, kind of the way the chords are there. I really hope my head's out of the camera. You get back to A, part A, that first chord, E-7 over C, and then D-7, back to the first chord, that little trick, the G minor, C to G, C, this is where it gets different. So just like the other part, you can go back to the C, the E-7 over C, the first chord, but we're not going to go through that little bass line thing this time. So instead, from this chord, we're going to an A major 7th, which is A, C sharp, or D flat, whatever, E, G, and then you play these next chords kind of faster. So A7, D minor, G, and then back to the C, and you're going to play the intro. So you play the intro again. To the verse again. I don't remember what the words are. I barely remembered it for the cover. But another cool thing you can do is, you don't have to come off this top G. You can use the lower one. I like using it here. Up to this F. Whoops. So as you see, you're playing the same thing you did before for the first run through. The only thing that's different about this time is when you get to this point where you're going to play the A7. You don't play these next two chords fast like you did last time. You play this A7, and this is the part where you're kind of drawing out the "Baby, it's cold outside." So you get to this A7. Oh, it's cold outside. And you get to the intro again to wrap up the song. So, that's it. That's all there is to the song. I really hope my head wasn't in the camera because I don't want to do this a fourth time. But yeah, I hope that works for you.